Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you an easy ackee and saltfish recipe. Quite a few people have asked me about this, and I thought, okay, today's the day that I actually do it, because I actually brought some fresh ackee with me from St. Lucia when I visited over Christmas. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my ackee and saltfish recipe. I've done this quite a few times when I was in St. Lucia, and it's something that I really enjoy, especially the ackee. This ackee was brought from St. Lucia when I visited over Christmas, so this is the fresh ackee that I basically just blanched. Alright, so let us get right into this video. So as always, you know, I like to give you guys a bit of a ingredient breakdown. So over here I've got a whole onion that I chopped. I've got a few branches of some coriander and parsley. This is optional, but I really like the flavor from both. I've got a few plum tomatoes that I sliced in half. I've got 2 garlic cloves, a quarter of a green, red and yellow bell pepper. I've got some spring onion over here. I've got some fresh thyme. I've got about 2 cups of fresh ackee. You can use the one in the can if that's what you have. And over here I've got some saltfish. This is about 1.5 cups of saltfish that's been boiled. I've got a video on how I cook my saltfish, so if you want to see how I remove the salt from that, I'm going to put the link in the description box so you guys can check this out. Alright, so this is our setup for this morning. Some ackee and saltfish. Alright, so let us get started, guys. First thing we're going to do is to get our pot that we're going to be making our ackee and saltfish in. And what I'm going to do is to go ahead and put about 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. You can use whatever oil you like. I'm using some vegetable oil, just 1 tablespoon. Now the next thing you want to do, while this heats up, you want to go ahead and start getting your onions, garlic and all of that good stuff in there to saute. Alright? Alright, so what you're gonna do, just stir that up just a little bit, just so you can get a bit translucent. And you can also go ahead with your garlic. Alright, and you know the smell of garlic and onions. And there we go, guys. Make sure to keep your heat on low to medium, because you want your onions and garlic to saute and not really burn. Alright, so as soon as it starts to get a bit translucent, which usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes, okay, because then the onions are going to start getting a bit soft and not as stiff as when you just put them into the pot. So the next thing that we're going to do is to start adding our bell peppers, color by color. Alright, so our green going in, and we're going to add in our red. Alright, followed by our yellow. Okay, I really love bell peppers, by the way. Absolutely love it. And just stir that up. Now I'm not going to be putting any salt in there. I may go in with a bit of black pepper sometime later on, but the reason I'm not putting any salt in there is because of my saltfish. I boiled it twice, but there is still a bit of salt in there, so hopefully the salt in there will be able to flavor everything in this pot. Alright, because as y'all know, too much salt's not good. Alright, so just saute all of that together for another 2 minutes. Okay, so the next thing that you want to do is to go in with your spring onions. Alright, and just keep on mixing everything together. Just allow everything to sweat together. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I basically apply, well, I add everything to the pot within like 2 minutes apart. Alright, and nothing in there is burnt. Everything is literally starting to get nice and translucent. As you can see, my onions are ready, my garlic, all of that good stuff is going in there. Okay, you can actually go ahead and start adding in that now. Now if you don't have the fresh thyme, you can always go in with your the powdered one, like the ones in the bottle, but I just think the fresh thyme just gives it a bit of a better flavor because it's fresh, you know, and fresh is best. Okay, so just go ahead and put that in there like so, and then we're gonna stir it up. And then what we're gonna do now is to go in with our saltfish. Okay, time to add our saltfish. And you don't want to crush it too much, but you can break it apart just a little bit. Okay, instead of having really big chunks. Okay. And just mix that in together really, really well. So as you can see, the oil has dried up just a bit, but I'm gonna go in with my tomatoes. And hopefully as these begin to sweat, it's really going to, you know, release a little bit of juice into that dish, and you wouldn't have any need to add any more oil. Okay, so we're gonna let the tomatoes sweat in there just a bit. Before we go ahead and add in our ackee. Okay, and it's very important to know that the ackee always goes in last, simply because it's a bit fragile. By the time you start turning around too much, it's literally gonna break, so you need to be so careful. So this is why I'm adding my ackee to the pot last. Okay, this is looking amazing. So it is now gonna be time to add in our ackee, our star of the show really. And let me show you the technique. When you're putting it in, you're basically mixing and folding. Don't just go so rough, all right? Just mix it in gently, because you really want to just fold it in. You don't want it to crush. Okay, so just mix that in gently. And like I said earlier, this is the fresh ackee, so it's not as fragile as the canned stuff. Okay, so and this is how it's looking, guys. So what I'm gonna do now is to add in some black pepper. Okay, just adding some black pepper. I'm putting about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Look at that. Look at this gorgeousness, guys. Looking so amazing. Time to mix it up just a bit. And you know I like giving you guys close-ups, man. I like giving you guys all the good close-ups. Okay, and this is ready.